Hi, my name is Cassandra Ndahiro. I was granted the Chevening Scholarship in 2019. I just graduated or got done with my course, and I did a master's in politics of conflict, rights, and justice, basically state building, post-conflict, and I went to SOAS, the School of Oriental and African Studies in London. So what does the scholarship mean to me? So it meant a lot of things, opportunity, because without the scholarship, I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to do what I did and go where I went. I was able to meet a lot of interesting people. There was a lot of people at my university who also had the scholarship, so we had a network there. We still text each other on WhatsApp. So definitely created opportunity, but also a small family away from home, because that was something that, we all left our homes to come to London, and that kind of united us and connected us, rather than if I went as an individual without that family away from home. And the experience has definitely made me more confident in my career, especially as a young woman, given, the kind of environment that a lot of organizations have for women. I think the fact that I, got the Chevening Scholarship, but also was able to get my master's, has allowed me to progress in my career. I graduated from my undergrad in 2014, so there was 5 years in between my undergraduate degree and my master's. So I felt like it was just the right time in terms of my career and progression, and where I saw myself in the future to just take a year off and go get my master's, so that, I can have or hold higher positions. Because especially here, I work at the African Leadership University, and because we are an educational institution, there's requirements for certain levels and certain positions, and for some of them a master's is one of those requirements. So I felt like, me being able to go to the UK as a Chevening Scholarship, get my master's degree, has definitely allowed me to hold positions I otherwise wouldn't, which in turn has also given me a boost in my confidence to be able to speak up more and just kind of manage people comfortably. So for the first part, my thoughts on the future of the Chevening Scholarship, I think the future is very bright. I actually know someone who got the scholarship this year and has actually left to go get their master's. So despite the pandemic, there's still a lot of interest in the scholarship, and people are still willing to, leave home and go to the UK for a year. So I think, given the opportunity, there's definitely a lot of Rwandans who would be willing to still go for a year. How can it be made more accessible? So something that I was thinking about earlier, I don't know if it's already done by the scholarship, but tapping into obviously the Alumni Association, but more specifically to targeting where they worked, when they got the scholarship, whether they're working there currently or if they changed positions, but going back to where they worked and just spreading the word about the scholarship at their places of work. Because I think even here at ALU, there's a lot of people who are interested in getting a master's, but might not have the opportunity to do so. So definitely using me, and there's one of my colleagues who also got the scholarship in 2019 with me. So using us to kind of promote it at our place of work, not just targeting recent graduates and educational institutions. So yeah, definitely using the Alumni Association and using them to use their networks in their places of work. English language is definitely a plus, because obviously there's a lot of questions in the scholarship, a lot of short essays that you have to write, so you definitely have to have some kind of foundation in the language. So I don't know if there's any programs with, when students maybe graduate from their undergrad, but their English isn't really there yet, whether there's some kind of bridge program. Like I know the Yale Young African Scholars Program and some other scholarship programs have bridge programs where they kind of prepare students to apply for scholarships or for university. That's more targeted for high school graduates, but I think for a scholarship like this, there probably is potential for that as well. So maybe a bridge program to just kind of upskill the English language